80% of engine damage happens when you start your car. Trust me, you don't want to ignore it. Watch closely, because today we're exposing the 15 startup mistakes that you don't know you're doing. Stick till the end, because the number one would definitely surprise you. Dive in. Starting with mistake number 15, cranking too long. This habit burns out your starter completely, leaving you stranded with an expensive repair bill. Here's what to do instead. If your car doesn't start after 5 to 10 seconds, stop and wait 30 seconds to a minute. This gives the starter time to cool down. If it persists, troubleshoot your fuel delivery, spark plugs, or battery rather than cranking endlessly. But here's the kicker. Excessive cranking also strains your flywheel and ring gear. Let me tell you why this matters. These components are expensive to replace and require major engine work to access. Pro tip: if your car consistently needs more than a few seconds of cranking, there's an underlying issue. Instead, address starting problems early before they cascade into bigger repairs. Think that's bad? Wait until you hear how a dying battery can fry your car's entire electrical system. Mistake number 14, weak battery starts. Starting with a weak battery isn't just about no starts. It's setting you up for electronic carnage. Let me explain. A low-charge battery struggles to deliver voltage to your starter motor, causing sluggish starts or complete failure. Here's what most people don't know. Weak batteries cause voltage drops that harm sensitive electronics, like your ECU, sensors, and infotainment system. The solution: check your battery regularly with a multimeter. Healthy readings are 12.4 to 12.6 volts when off, 13.7 to 14.7 volts when running. Watch for dim headlights or slow cranking. Your car's crying for help. Here's something that'll surprise you. Extreme temperatures are your battery's worst enemy. Cold weather reduces battery capacity by 50%, while heat accelerates chemical breakdown. Most battery failures happen during temperature extremes, not gradually. Pro tip: replace your battery every 4 to 5 years proactively, especially in harsh climates. But if you think battery problems are scary, wait until you see what happens when you start your car like a reckless mechanic. Mistake number 13, starting with accessories on. Starting your car with AC, heater, radio, lights, and phone chargers. All running puts massive strain on your electrical system. Your battery and alternator have to power everything simultaneously while also cranking the engine. It's like asking someone to sprint while carrying heavy bags. This overload can cause voltage drops, slow cranking, premature battery death, and alternator stress. The solution: turn off all accessories before starting. AC, heater, radio, lights, phone chargers, everything. Start the engine first, let it stabilize for 10-15 seconds, then turn accessories back on gradually. Here's what most people don't realize. Starting with accessories on can also confuse your car's computer systems. Modern vehicles have complex power management that works best when accessories activate after startup. Pro tip: make it a habit to hit the off button on your radio and AC before turning off your car. This ensures they're off for the next startup. Speaking of electrical overload, here's a mistake that literally drains your car's life force. Mistake number 12, steep incline negligence. Starting on steep inclines without preparation stresses your engine and drivetrain unnecessarily. When parked on inclines, gravity pulls fuel away from the pump, especially with low fuel tanks or older vehicles. This leads to difficult starts or uneven performance as your engine struggles for adequate fuel. Here's the kicker: without precautions, your car could roll backward. The solution: engage parking brake fully before starting. Keep fuel above quarter tank on inclines. For manuals, press clutch and brake firmly, ready to engage gas as you release clutch. Here's what most drivers never consider. Steep inclines affect oil circulation during startup. When parked at steep angles, oil pools at the lowest engine point, leaving components temporarily unlubricated during critical first seconds. Game-changing tip: on steep hills, let your engine idle extra 15-20 seconds for proper oil circulation. But here's something even more basic that drivers completely ignore, and it's hiding right under your hood. Mistake number 11, skipping fluid checks. Fluids like oil, coolant, and transmission fluid are vital for smooth startups. Low engine oil means moving parts don't get needed lubrication, causing friction and potential damage. Low coolant causes overheating, leading to blown gaskets or worse. The pro tip: Check fluids before starting, especially on long trips or after sitting periods. Use the dipstick for oil within recommended range. Clean, amber color is ideal. Check coolant reservoir levels and cleanliness. Don't forget brake and transmission fluid. But here's where it gets interesting. Fluid color and consistency tell your car's health story. Dark, gritty oil needs changing, while milky oil signals coolant contamination. Serious trouble. Rusty coolant can cause thousands in damage, yet it's completely preventable. Money-saving secret. 5-minute fluid checks prevent $1,000 repair bills. You think fluids are important? Wait until you discover how weather can literally attack your engine during startup. If you haven't heard of these car hacks before, hit that like button. We very much appreciate it because it helps our channel to grow. Anyways, I guarantee you're doing mistake number 6, and preventing it will save you $800 in car repair. Mistake number 10, ignoring weather conditions. Extreme weather puts unnecessary stress on your engine and electrical system during startup. Freezing temperatures, thicken oil, making engines harder to turn over, and oil pumps struggle to circulate lubrication effectively. Hot weather strains batteries and cooling systems, causing overheating or electrical issues. The solution: use engine block heaters in freezing conditions. Ensure batteries are fully charged with adequate cold cranking amps. In hot weather, park in shade and check coolant levels regularly. Let cars idle 30 seconds in extreme conditions. Here's something mind-blowing. Your car's computer systems monitor and adjust for weather during startup. Modern engines have sensors detecting temperature, automatically adjusting fuel mixture, timing, and idle speed. Pro tip: in extreme weather, resist revving or aggressive driving immediately after starting. Give your car's brain 30 to 60 seconds to optimize everything. Think fuel is simple. This next mistake happens at every gas station and nobody talks about it. Mistake number 9. Starting immediately after refueling. Just filled up and immediately starting your car. You're potentially damaging your fuel system. When you fill up, especially rapidly, air bubbles and fuel vapors get trapped in your fuel lines. Starting immediately can cause these bubbles to reach your fuel injectors, causing rough idle or misfiring. Modern fuel pumps also need a moment to prime after refueling, especially if you've filled from near empty. The solution: after refueling, wait 30 to 60 seconds before starting. This lets fuel settle, air bubbles dissipate, and the fuel pump properly prime the system. Here's the secret gas station attendants know. Rapid fill-ups create more air bubbles than slow fills. When you squeeze that handle to maximum, you're forcing fuel in faster than air can escape. Smart strategy: fill at moderate speed, wait a minute after finishing, then start. Your fuel system will thank you with smoother operation and fewer injector problems. Fuel problems are sneaky, but this next mistake is literally under your foot every single startup. Mistake number 8. Starting with e-brake. Partially engaged, you think your e-brake is fully released, but it's not. Many drivers partially release their parking brake, leaving it slightly engaged during startup. This creates drag on your rear wheels, causes premature brake wear, overheats brake components, and reduces fuel economy. Worse, starting and driving with partial e-brake engagement can warp brake rotors or damage brake cables, leading to expensive repairs. The solution: always ensure your parking brake is completely released before starting. Feel for the click or resistance that indicates full release. If you have an electronic parking brake, make sure the warning light is completely off. Here's something that'll shock you. Partially engaged parking brakes are one of the most common causes of premature brake replacement. Many drivers think they've fully released it when they haven't. Pro tip: after releasing your e-brake, gently push the handle or pedal again to confirm it's fully disengaged. This simple check prevents hundreds in unnecessary brake repairs. Modern cars have it easy, but if you're driving something with character, this next mistake will kill your engine. Mistake number 7. Cold starts without warm-up. Older cars, especially pre-2000s models, can't start and immediately drive like modern vehicles. Older cars rely on carburetors needing time to properly mix fuel and air for smooth engine operation. Immediate driving without warm-up causes rough idling, stalling, and long-term engine damage. Why this matters: warm-up period lets engines reach stable temperature and oil circulates to protect internal parts. Start older cars and idle 30 seconds to a minute before driving. Avoid revving during warm-up. Causes wear when oil hasn't reached all components. Here's the fascinating difference. Modern fuel-injected engines with advanced management systems run efficiently within seconds. Modern oils flow better at low temperatures, providing almost instant lubrication. Game-changing insight. Even modern cars benefit from brief warm-up in extreme cold, below 10°F, but excessive idling wastes fuel. Sweet spot, 15-30 seconds idle in normal weather, then drive gently. But whether old or new, there's one component that can make or break every single startup. Mistake number 6. Worn spark plug neglect. Spark plugs ignite air-fuel mixture in engine cylinders. When worn, they misfire, cause rough starts, or fail to ignite fuel completely. This makes starting harder, decreases fuel efficiency, increases emissions, and damages other engine components over time. The secret mechanics don't want you knowing. Regularly replacing spark plugs is the most cost-effective maintenance task. The solution: inspect and replace per manufacturer recommendations, 30,000 to 100,000 miles depending on type. Look for black, sooty appearance or eroded electrodes, rough idling, slow acceleration, or starting troubles. Check spark plugs first. Here's something mind-blowing. Different spark plug materials transform engine performance and longevity. Basic copper plugs are cheapest, but platinum and iridium plugs last longer with more consistent ignition. Premium plugs improve fuel economy enough to pay for themselves. Money-saving strategy: upgrade to long-life platinum or iridium. Better performance, improved economy, 60,000, 100,000 mile replacement intervals. Even perfect spark plugs won't help if you're missing this critical safety inspection that takes 10 seconds. Mistake number 5. Missing leak inspections. Leaking fluids like oil, coolant, or fuel indicate serious brewing problems. Cracked gaskets, damaged fuel lines, or failing radiators start small but led to major repairs if ignored. Fuel leaks increase fire risk, while other leaks cause overheating or component failure. The solution: inspect around your car for puddles or drips before starting. Here's some signs you need to know. Unusual smells. Burning odors or chemical smells hint at electrical problems or overheating components. Check leak color and consistency to identify oil, coolant, fuel, or other fluids. Here's a detective trick making you automotive CSI expert. Fluid identification system. Dark brown, black puddles, engine oil. Bright green, orange, pink, coolant, leaks. Clear, odorless puddles might be normal AC condensation, harmless. Brilliant diagnostic method. Place cardboard under parked car overnight. Perfect canvas, showing exactly where leaks originate. But what about cars that have been sleeping for months? This next mistake can destroy engines instantly. Mistake number 4. Reviving dormant cars blindly. Starting idle cars without inspection leads to significant problems. Over time, fluids degrade, seals dry out, fuel goes stale, clogging fuel systems. Batteries lose charge, corrosion builds on terminals. Starting with compromised components risks overheating, leaks, or serious engine damage. The solution: perform thorough inspection before starting long-sitting cars. Check oil level and quality. Change if dark or gritty. Inspect coolant levels and cleanliness. Test battery. Recharge if needed. Check tire pressure. Examine fuel quality. Cars sitting 6+ months need fuel replacement or stabilizer. Here's something shocking about dormant vehicles. Modern ethanol-blended gasoline causes serious damage in just 30 days. Ethanol absorbs moisture, creating corrosive mixture damaging fuel lines, injectors, even gas tanks. Storage secret: add fuel stabilizer before storing. Run engine 10 to 15 minutes monthly to circulate fluids and lubricate seals. Storage problems are fixable, but this next mistake can turn your car into an uncontrolled missile. Mistake number 3. Starting in gear. Starting in gear causes sudden, unexpected movement, damaging property or causing injury. Even with modern safety systems, this creates unnecessary risk and stresses drivetrain components. Cars can lurch unexpectedly, hitting obstacles, vehicles, or worse. Stay safe. Ensure automatics are in park. Manuals in neutral with clutch fully. Depressed before starting. Engage parking brake as extra safety. Double-check gear position before starting. Simple habit preventing dangerous situations. Here's mechanical insight changing your perspective. Modern cars have neutral safety switches preventing starting unless in park, cheap neutral. But these switches fail over time. Manual transmissions rely entirely on clutch pedal position. No electronic backup if you forget full depression. Pro tip: develop consistent startup routine. Parking brake, check gear, clutch in, then start. Make it automatic muscle memory. Gear problems are preventable, but winter creates a whole different category of expensive mistakes. Mistake number 2, frozen component forcing. Forcing frozen locks, handles, or components during winter results in broken keys, damaged cylinders, or snapped handles. Ice acts like cement. Aggressive attempts cause more expensive damage than original problems. You could end up locked out in freezing weather with broken components needing immediate repair. Genius solution: use lock de-icer or hand sanitizer. Alcohol content melts ice quickly. Warm keys with lighter before inserting, or pour warm, not boiling water over frozen handles. Keep de-icer inside house, not in frozen car. Here's winter. Preparation's secret making you neighborhood hero. Spray locks, hinges, and rubber seals with silicone lubricant before winter creates barrier preventing ice bonding to metal surfaces. This simple preparation prevents 90% of winter lockouts. Emergency hack: use heated cigarette lighter end, not flame, to warm keys, or borrow hairdryer from nearby business. Brake problems are expensive, but this final mistake affects every single thing you do behind the wheel, and the mistake you all have been waiting for. Mistake number 1. Starting with fuel door open. Starting your car with the fuel door open creates multiple problems most drivers never consider. The open fuel door disrupts your car's aerodynamics, creates wind noise, and exposes your fuel system to debris and moisture. Worse, it can damage the fuel door hinges or gas cap if you drive off without closing it. An open fuel door also poses safety risks. Loose gas caps can fall out, fuel vapors can escape, and in rare cases, static electricity buildup near the open fuel system can be dangerous. The solution: always do a final walk around after fueling to ensure the fuel door is properly closed and latched before starting your engine. Here's something that will blow your mind. Many modern cars have fuel door sensors that can trigger dashboard warnings or even affect fuel economy calculations. When the fuel door is open, some vehicles think there's a fuel system leak and adjust engine parameters accordingly. Pro tip: make closing the fuel door part of your post-fueling routine. Check that it's flush with the body panel and properly latched before getting back in your car. If you think that tip is useful, I have a video that has tips that could save you a lot of money in car repairs. Click this video if you really like saving money. Thank you.